Hello, everybody. How are we all tonight? Hope we're doing good. Let's share this out there. It's the first thing we should do. Share on Twitter. Okay, so we've shared out. Let's get everything up so we can see the chat and see what we're doing. Okay, so we made her bigger last at the end of last stream to match the height. But you know what? Hello, Lorenzo. How are you today? Okay, so we're gonna cut that out and paste it back in. Then we're gonna grab Nancy from here. And then we're gonna make her bigger because that way we have full control over things. I'm tired? You're tired? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, on some good news though, I'm not sure whether you heard, as of next Monday, Canadians can go back and go to and from, get on planes and trains. All Canadians can get on planes and trains in our own country to go wherever in our own country. And we can even go out of our own country without being vaccinated. So that might mean in the fall, I might be doing fall or next year, I might be doing um some cons in the States, some Comic Cons in the States, which means, I can meet people in person. If going to those, if they want to meet in person beforehand or whatever, just grab a burger or something. We have a con in Transverse City, Michigan, but I've never visited. Well, you know what? Let's see when that is. Maybe we can make a point of booking a con there. Cherries. I think this is it. The Cherry Capital Comic Con Grand Traverse Resort. Traverse Cities. That's in May, so it's just past. Uh, that's in nearby Acme, Michigan. But I'm sure there's going to be some other ones. And I'll look out for the fall. Actually, there's a site I go to. Let's see. Let's pull up my Comic Con site. That lets me know. Uh, wrong. How will you? I hate when things don't do what you want. I want to be able to see. Let's see. USA. 2022. And you're in Michigan, right? So that's MI? Actually, I'm not sure how many there's, but at least there's more than one in the state. Yeah, I'm looking at a site here that's uh got a few confusion 2020. That was in January. Let's look for September. Grand Con in Rapids. That's September 9th and 11th. September 9th through 11th. New Toledo Toy Show, not really there. The Geeky Experience Comic Con, October 8th. That's the Holland, Michigan. Oh, wow. Cherry Capital Comic Con 2022, October 27th through 29th in Acme, Michigan. Let me see about that one. Let's see how much it costs. Exhibit Artist Alley. Oh, I guess there was one in May as well. Because I go to the site and it says May 27th through 29th. I don't know whether there's a second one or not this year or not. So, how confusing, yeah. Well, the site that I could be using for this stuff could be off. I'm on the actual site, so I would trust the actual site compared to another site. Or maybe they got one coming up in October. I'll keep checking back. But and then there's Blue Water International Comic Con. That's on November 19th. That's at Port Huron, Michigan. Let's see. Let's see. Let's just look at May. Well, there's not May Motor City Comic Con. Yeah, it's not showing it in May on this site, so I don't know. That's weird. I think most of these cities are a long ways away from where I live. Yeah, probably. Let's take Michigan. Can we take Michigan off? Just go US. Let's go US again. There are a lot throughout the US. Oh, I'm going to look past September. And for instance, I'm a couple hours away from Grand Rapids. Atlanta, Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia. Chicago. Because I got to reapply for my passport, which is going to take a couple months. Texas. Grand Anime Escape Festival. GiganCon. I'm 3.5 hours away from Port Huron. Yeah, probably not worth going for you, anyways. Cincinnati Horror Hound Weekend. Rose City Comic Con, Oregon Convention Center, Portland, Oregon. Do I want to go to Portland? Somehow I think I'm going to stay away from Portland. uh, Little Rock, Arkansas. Oh yeah, this is one. Mega MooseCon 2022. Uh, Richburg, SC, South Carolina. Hey, Nathaniel, how are you? There's a Rose City Antifa group, which seems particularly violent. We're just, Nathaniel, I was saying earlier to Lorenzo, that's good, Nathaniel. I was just saying earlier to Nathaniel, as of next um, Monday, um, Canadians can once again travel within, get on planes and trains and travel within their country as much as they want via those methods. And we can now go out of our country via those methods too. So, hey, that's good, right? So we just I just happened to be looking at Comic Cons in the fall that I might want to attend or whatever if I can get the money together. Missouri Con, St. Louis, Missouri. I've been through St. Louis, Milwaukee Comic Con, Wisconsin Fairgrounds. Ooh, September 24th. Well, I think I've already got Hamilton booked for that. Flower City Comic Con. It's probably the same weekend as Hamilton Comic Con. Because I was gonna do Rochester that a couple years ago. Let's see. Hamilton. I hate when it doesn't. Hamilton Comic Con. Yeah, September 24th and 25th. Yes, I'm on my own. It's Tuesday night. I just happened to going over thing. Um, Comic Cons that maybe I'll go to in the fall, but probably not. I was actually just looking at Flower City Comic Con. I had booked there a couple years ago and didn't get to go. That's in Rochester, New York. Oh, that's where I want to go in August. My birthday's September 2nd. Cross Comics. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see, is there a Comic Con? Yeah, there's Comic Cons. Gateway, uh, Hilton, Los Angeles, and Port Los Angeles, California for 3 months. And they got the Vax Pass stuff. What? Los Angeles or California? No. No. Oh, you will be 18? Cool. Well, on the 24th of this month, when I'm launching my stuff, my next campaign, I'm going to be 49. I know you don't like it, but. No, I don't. Yeah, so yeah. I'd like to pick some Comic Cons near where some of you guys out there are. Uh, yeah. He says, Nathaniel says, "Wow, you're going 49 Cross Comics, yeah." Oh, Jacksonville, Florida, Wasabi Comic Con. Hey, Chad, how are you? So, Chad, oh yeah, you won't see much going on the screen at the moment because I was saying earlier, as of Monday, Canadians can freely vax or not move about with trains and planes.
It depends on where you go and whether you get in without a vac.
Yeah, well, it depends on the country, yes, but we can move.
In the states, it depends on the state.
Well, you can just if you go by bus, it doesn't matter. I just get into like New York, and then I go where I want to go.
That's my problem. Probably got the mandate.
No, they don't have that. I don't think none of the states actually has a mandate to travel. The states itself you can get into. None of them have a mandate to travel within the states like we did. Hey, space. That's great news, but still, take care. Yeah, of course. So I'm just looking at some Comic Cons here that I could possibly go to in the states in the fall. I wouldn't mind going to Florida, uh, Michigan, LA. Like I said, I want to go where where you guys are, so I could meet you guys. I'd love to go to the LA area. There's a whole bunch in there. I'd love to go to Texas. There's a bunch is in there. Love to meet up with Mallet in Michigan. No, Michigan? No, Wisconsin. Yeah. Silver City, New Mexico. Come on by. Dalton Gallery. Yeah, for sure. I'd love for that. New Mexico is NM. Is that what I'm looking for? For short forms?
NM?
An M, right? Space? Let's see what there is there. I'm pretty sure that's New Mexico. Well, there is a lot in Albuquerque. Albuquerque. Although it looks like probably I wouldn't. That's one's in August, so I probably wouldn't get there till sometime next year. Let's see what they got for 2003 for that. They just got one showing one for August. I'm sure others will pop up. You don't want to come here in the desert. It's a. Are you in New Mexico too, or I think you're in Arizona, Chad? I think you just did. Yes, in Arizona. But yeah, there looks like a lot of stuff during the thing, and of course, there's going to be lots in the new year. Oh, I should find out when Alpha OmegaCon is, if they're having it. Alpha Omega Con. Oh, September 24th. I might do that. If I can get my thing in time, I might do that. I'll have to about. So, yeah, I might go to this one. I might be booking this as soon as I know I have my. You know what? I might book it no matter what. Pay for it. Find out. And okay. Anyways, that's a that is always good night, guys. People, see you tomorrow then. Okay, later, Nathaniel. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go to the LA area. I'll probably stay with John, maybe. Meet a whole bunch of people there. Okay. Bye, Nathaniel. I think it's Nathaniel going. Yeah, all right, guys. Yeah, hopefully see you tomorrow. We're on at noon tomorrow, Nathaniel. If you're still here, I want to drop by if you can. I gotta find out where a certain other somebody is from. I have to. Okay, so let's see. Escape from New York, you know. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be great to do some Comic Cons. Well, like I said, I got two booked here in Canada already. One in September, one of October here in Hamilton. I might be booking some others around Ontario. Um, hey Flint, how are you? Stream. I was watching bored me to death, so now I'm here. Oh, I guess that's good. Well, what we were talking about just before you came in, just before I came on, and I was gonna start working on the piece here, uh, but I got distracted uh, by saying that Canadians are, as of Monday, are going to be able to travel within their own country freely by train or plane. And then I went on to we can also now gonna start traveling internationally without being vaxxed and all that. Our government is allowing us to. so so I'm gonna be able to go down into the states. I got to renew my passport, and I'm was looking at some Comic Cons that I can possibly go to. I was saying I would like to go to cons near my friends out there here on the. Rick, you live in a third world. Sorry, fella. Ah. No, unfortunately, Flint, I don't live in a third world dictatorship. I live in a first world dictatorship. We are first world, right? You know, Canada, the States, and all that. Or is just Canada becoming a third world dictatorship? I suppose I suppose the Canadian silver leafs are actually valuable. So Uh, well, kind of. I gave it today. No real reason though. Agitated. I think that is. Hmm, there we go. Yeah, so it'd be definitely nice if we could get to some Comic Cons near you. You guys meet up, say hi, take pictures that I can never share with anybody else, except from like my mom and my friends that'll never go online. Well, I share them. Yeah. Rick, I have a burning question. Does being a YouTuber turn people into sick freaks, or are sick freaks just naturally drawn to being YouTubers because they want people to know they're sick freaks? Both? I think there's some sick freaks out there that are drawn to it, and then people start watching them and realize they can be sick freaks too. So then they become sick freaks. Does this answer your question? He's thinking whether it answers his question or not. Like, take the show Jackass. All the stunts that they do. Is this the new Halo 2 game? Not. Um, how many people went and did stunts like that just because they saw it on Jackass and would have never done it otherwise? Who did? Why'd Space delete his message? Oh, Dillard! wrecked. But no, Fly Fox. Good news for here in Canada. Um, as of Monday, we can fly, take planes and trains being unvaccinated, and we can leave our country as well and go to other countries as long as the other countries will have you unvaxxed. So I'm probably gonna be doing some Comic Cons in the States later this year or early fall or early next year. Well, basic freedoms sound great. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm hoping to get to some Comic Cons near people on my channel. So next year, oh, I'm actually thinking of going to one. What one? I was actually thinking of going to Alpha Omega Con. When was that supposed to be? Did it say? Ah, crap! I'm supposed to be at Hamilton Comic Con that day, so I guess no Alpha Omega Con this year. Could be worse. They could be Australians. Yeah. Sorry, Rick. That was me. I'm watching on John's phone, and the kids playing with the phone. Okay, so that that was not John. That was Mrs. Dillard, apparently. So, were you hearing me talking there, Mrs. Dillard? Probably sometime next year. I'm going to be down that way.
Hello, Mrs. Dillard.
Mrs. Dillard being Dillard on her husband's phone. I was almost going to be down that way sometime this year, but the Comic Con that I want to attend there is on the same weekend that I've already got one booked. Painful. It was timed out now. No one will ever know the Shakespearean style truth I had to offer. Well, I was going to say except I read most of them, but I only read about half of them. Oh, Mrs. Dillard. Um, did you see? For those who haven't seen yet, the latest picture of the Canadian Shield action figure. Now, this from a couple days ago. Hopefully, tomorrow I'm going to be getting another one. Oh, perfect. So I don't know when I'm going to get down there next year. Like I said, I was going to go to Alpha Omega Con, but it's on September 24th, and I already got a Comic Con booked that day. I'm probably going to be offering these on the campaign for about $3.50 American. I don't expect anybody to bite on it, but it's costing me. It'll cost me close to that to get it produced. And as you can see, it's got the joints to move and all that. It's going to have a cloth cape. And I'm slowly going to be adding other figures. Like in 3 or 4 months, maybe 2 months, maybe just after the campaign or as it goes in demand, I'm going to be getting a Snowdrift one done. That'll be less money though, because this guy is going to be 8 inches high. I'm using a scale of 1 inch per foot for my characters getting done this time through this guy. That way, you can tell the height difference, in characters. And Snowdrift is only 5'9", so she's going to be 5 3/4 of an inch high. Probably only coming up to like his chest, the top of her head. Don't worry about the price. Just make it 3 times the cost. Oh, I can't make it 3 times the cost. Nobody would buy it then. And that's going to be shipped directly from the guy that makes it too. You need to pay tax, yes. I don't know. Probably eventually. I gotta make enough money to pay tax. Yeah, but putting it if you put it so far out of a price range that nobody will buy or very few will buy, it's I guess what I'm saying is you gotta be smart about stuff like that. Sometimes it's better to price it a little lower so more people will buy and then you'll make more money World Wide Web. Yeah, with what it's gonna cost three times. Let's put it this way: I doubt anybody will buy it for $900 or $800. I'm gonna be making money on my comics a lot there, so you should find a way to make stuff that will make you cash. Like a profit. Yeah, well, some of these bigger ticket items, like they're gonna make me less cash, but more people that buy it. Like I'm buying it from getting it made from. No offense to him, but a nobody. He can't mass produce them. You know, but if I get a few made this time, and then I can maybe a couple years down the road get stuff made in. Yeah, just make one at a time. Yeah. But if I get stuff made, in years where a couple years down the road where I can mass produce it, that'll yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing is, making these things just one at a time like this usually are expensive because there's so much that goes into it. Yeah, I know eventually I'm going to be able to do a better. It's just a good, I'm not going to take anything away from this one. That's real good. But I know in, a couple years' time, I'm going to maybe be able to print a couple hundred or a couple thousand and sell them that way. Yeah, buy a 3D printer. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about that, but the quality of this one is different than a 3D printer. Like I even got one from my last campaign that was just a statue for 3D printing. And unfortunately, I don't have the files for that. Somebody else made it, and now they've ghosted me. So 8K. Oh, you can get uh 3D printers for under 1,000 that are good, or around 500. Like no, I mean the resolution. Oh, 8K resolution. Sorry, oh, no problem. I wish I could get the files off the guy, but the guy's ghosted me, and I've tried to contact him a couple times about getting the files, but I'm not sure whether he gets my messages or not, or just ignores me. Okay, so I think I've fixed that all up. Okay, so the light's coming from over here. I was thinking you might have meant the resolution too, but hey Joshua, how are you? So, sometime in next year, or maybe late this year, probably next year at this point, I'm going to be hitting some cons in the States. Some Comic Cons, that is. So, hey Mike, how are you? Thank you for doing that. Oh, I'm not in my thing, am I? And if anybody wants to come on for the last 50 minutes or so, feel free. I just popped into my thing on air on Discord. That's good. Yeah, have a good show tonight, Mike. What were the topics? The news articles, if you're still here. There we go. I'm gonna see whether some other people that I know that do cons are gonna be doing any in the fall, and hopefully, I'm gonna be able to meet up with them when they do theirs. Hey, you! Bless me. That was really. Yeah, that's because the mic is right in front of my mouth. Sorry about that. Or did I do it wrong? I hope I didn't do it wrong. That was a hand that was on the hair. Which means I did all the shading wrong on this. Crap. Uh, I hate when you start something and then you do it completely wrong. So what's everybody doing tomorrow? Anybody got any ideas what they're doing tomorrow yet? I know I'm going to be here at noon for a couple hours, probably doing a couple panels. This was probably the only one that could have stayed the same. There we go. So I went and saw Jurassic World 3 today. Wasn't too bad. I know a lot of people are complaining about it, but I thought it was pretty good. Anybody else see it yet or planning on seeing it? Nope, I don't like movies. Do you like anything flit? Nope, I pretty much hate everything. I'm just not always up in your face about it. Oh, that's good, I guess. Hate everything. Well, maybe not equally, but just hate everything, right? I'd say with hating everything, that way nobody complains that you hate them or whatever. But, people always complain no matter what. Mm, about that stuff no matter what. So, my next online persona is going to be called H H H 8-bit, pronounced 8-bit. 8-bit. Well, that reminds me of my dad's line. I'm not prejudiced. I hate everybody equally. There we go. There we go. Um, One more, and we're done the shading on her. Yay! We might actually get to Rick Arrow today. Okay, I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. Well, I don't know what to do. Is that stuff actually government? Are you supporting my government if you buy that stuff? Isn't that? Well, I guess it is sort of because it's put out by the mint or whatever. It's coin tender that you can actually use, right? So, um, buy it used if you can. Find somebody who's wanting to get rid of it for some reason. That's all I can think of. Yeah, that's all I can think of is maybe buying it used. Rick, I'm Juicy insulis, ins- isolationist. I don't know people. No, I don't mean real people. I mean go on the net and find somebody that wants to sell theirs that's already bought it. For some reason they want to sell it. Hey, just thought I'd pop in and say hi. Well, that is good, Jeff. Thank you. Hey, Jeff, have you heard the good news? I'm telling everybody the good news tonight. And the good news is not the good news of Scripture. The good news is that as of Monday, us as Canadians can use planes and trains in our country to get around without being vaxxed, and we can go to other countries without being vaxxed. Well, unless that country requires you to be vaxxed to go there, but. But our government won't stop us. So that means I'm going to be renewing my passport. And then I'm going to probably be doing some cons either late this year or next year. Although he'll never admit it, I think the pressure finally got to him about everything. Of course, he did just come back from LA and have COVID, and he says he's going to isolate, but he didn't have to go through any of the things any Canadians did coming back or whatever. So I think that might have stuff to do with it too. I think there's lots of stuff that led to it. Oh yeah, well Trudeau. Well, this is when Don he's gallivanted around the world. I think in his private jet he's put. I think I heard 38,000 air miles to other countries. Like he went to uh, what's the name of the one? The Ukraine. Wasn't wearing a mask there. Wasn't wearing a mask down in L.A. Um, he was over to Europe for the economic summit thing. So yeah, but he's vaxxed. Vaxxed people can fly. Remember here before this, vax could fly to other places. But he's had 3 shots and he's still got COVID, and twice within 6 months too, which is extremely funny in my opinion. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't laugh at his misfortune. Is it a misfortune? It's like getting the flu, right? So, how much of a misfortune is that to a somewhat healthy person? Uh, well, anyways, the benevolent, benevolence to allow the peasants off of the state is at least progress. Yeah. I gotta get back to writing. I'll hang out on mute. Okay. Well, thanks for hanging out on mute because I'm here for another 30 minutes. Coloring up Rick Arrow here. Make sure all his colors are good. There we go. There we go. Do, 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 do. I gotta love the way that I put that. Have you heard the good news? Jeez. The worst way I could have put it, and I put it. I found a way to figure out the worst way to. Okay, so it looks like I might have to go back in here and do a little bit of correction. And it looks like I missed a little bit of skin over there too. So let's go back up to Nancy here. Oh, doo doo doo. There we go. Couple of spots not shaded properly, but I think we should be all right. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. Okay, so I don't know why this wasn't taking a... Oh, God. I hate when you minor things like this that you can't find. There we go. Found it. There we go. Ah, you know what? We're not going to get much done on him tonight. We got her all done. We started him. We got about 10 minutes left. I think I'm going to end early. We'll get him done tomorrow and hopefully into panel 2. So we'll catch you guys later. So bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great, wonderful day, night, whatever it might be.